Well, we're back. Sean's going home, jobless.
Wait, who's Sean? What are you talking about?
You tell us.
Shouldn't have happened. Bring him back. Anyways.
Yeah, so we wanted to talk about some Marvel cards, week 1 of spoilers, and what we're interested in, what caught our eye.
Have you seen any of the spoilers and everything, the leaks?
The leaks?
I looked at the leaks. I know some of you guys saw it.
I only look at the official Wizards reveals.
Hey, I'll find everything I can for everybody out there.
On paper, I only look at the official spoiler reveals.
But anyways,
yes,
we're going to talk about some cards that we found very interesting and thought that might be good in people's decks. What we're going to buy, what we're going to pass on.
Less of what we're going to pass on because we're going to pass on it.
That's true.
We're not even going to bring it up here.
Why did I even say that?
There are things we're probably not going to talk about that are definitely going to be good and you should consider, but these are the ones that just caught our eyes.
Right.
Because, to be honest, I came into this spoiler season, with very low expectations. Spider-Man didn't do very great.
It's been having a resurgence lately. The art cards. I've heard
Sure.
good things about that.
Sure. But for the next Marvel set, I didn't come into this one super excited. I'm way more excited now, actually. As
looking at these cards, actually, some of
as
these
week
I'm
one-
definitely putting them in my decks.
Absolutely. So let's
Which one? What do you want to start with? Because I have one in mind that I want to start with.
let's start with the one you showed me. I hadn't seen. You showed me today,
Okay.
right before this. Shang-Chi.
Master of Kung Fu.
Master Kung Fu, not Kung Fu Master. This is the 2-mana green creature for 2/2. You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste, and it taps to add 2 mana of any one color, but you can only spend this mana to activate abilities of creature sources. I immediately thought of Tazri. It's a 5-color deck. I think it's Tazri Stalwart Commander. It's a 2 and a white for a legendary creature that has a 5-mana, a 5-color ability. So it's 5 colors, but basically you want creatures that are multiple colors and have activated abilities, because Tazri says creatures you control with activated abilities can tap for any of their colors.
Yep.
Spend that mana only to activate other creatures' abilities.
So, what's like a? Because I know you're building a 5-color. What would be a combo that you see that you would use this with? Like, what are you? How are you going to change this?
This is in that deck not so much a combo card as much as just a synergy piece. You want all of your creatures to have activated abilities in that deck.
Okay.
It's better if they're not mana abilities. This has a mana ability, add 2 mana of any one color. So it has Tazri's ability that she grants already built in. It taps for 2 instead of 1 of its colors. But
so you're going to have that one floating though, because I think.
Well, this is I could tap and use both the mana for activated abilities of creature sources.
Add 2 mana of any one color.
Right. Tazri would only give him the ability to tap for a single green.
Maybe I'm reading this wrong, and there's a good chance. 2 mana of any one color. I'm reading this as both mana have to be the same color. Am I reading that wrong?
That's exactly right. So it taps for 2 white, 2 blue, so on and so forth. Tazri says creatures you control with activated abilities can tap for 1 mana of their colors.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a blue-black creature, it could tap for a single blue or a single black, and you could spend that blue or black to activate the ability of another creature. This already by default taps for 2 mana of any color, so 2, already better.
Yep.
And activated abilities of creatures you control, you can activate those as though they had haste. Okay. So I think this is just really good in that Tazri deck. It's one of those 3 mana creatures that's 5 colors that just didn't have a lot of support because there's not a lot of multicolor creatures with good activated abilities that synergize with each other. This is not gonna make that deck good. It's just a piece that's going to help that deck.
Got it. It's a helper. All right.
Yep. So this is one of those cards that was not an official spoiler as far as I'm aware, but it was revealed at the influencer party that's been happening over this weekend. You may have seen people pull out their little badges, those clear badges with the cool lanyards and the framed art piece, which is really cool. So I believe this was spoiled at that.
Okay, next one, because I don't know what else to say. I thought about, because I knew you were going to build a deck with that involved. So I was like, I saw this and was like, hey, I think you should know about that. Yeah. So on to the next one. I want to talk about, we'll go with what I saw first because I don't have too much to say about these cards, but I want to talk about Speedball.
Speedball. Yeah.
Speedball is going to be a fun one. It is a red-blue, or sorry, tap 2 colorless and then choose red or blue. So a 3-drop.
Yep, and is it hybrid? So 2 and an is it hybrid. 3 total mana.
Legendary creature, human hero. Whenever a player casts a spell that targets Speedball, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You may choose new targets for that spell. What I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to target myself all the time.
It's not whenever an opponent casts a spell that targets Speedball. It's
whenever
whenever a player casts a spell that targets Speedball.
Yeah, so I'm going to be hitting myself. Lightning bolt.
He said, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's his whole gimmick, and I love it. So lightning bolt on myself. I get the +2/+2.
Not on yourself. On Speedball.
Sorry, on Speedball. You're right.
Speedball gets +2/+2, becomes a 4/4.
I get to choose a new target. So regardless, I'm getting the free bonus, the free +2/+2, and then I'm still going to cast it on somebody else. And then I'm going to keep doing it again and again because it's whenever. It's not once per round. I'm going to keep doing it, get another +2/+2, get another +2/+2.
Exactly.
And just make them blow up.
Is this a commander in your eyes, or is this in some other deck?
No,
maybe a Spellslinger deck?
This is a Spellslinger deck. Because it's red-blue, it lends itself to it really well.
At the end of the video, I'm going to have a lightning round of Voltron commanders.
Okay.
Is this a Voltron deck? Where you just, it's Spellslinger Voltron. You cast him, and then you just target him with a bunch of stuff, and then swing for a big...
It might be, because I also think... So the last sentence is the keyword. You may choose new targets for that spell. Meaning,
right.
I might want to do Monstrous Rage.
+2/+2 regardless if you redirect the spell.
Yeah, like do Monstrous Rage or anything that's a buff on him. He's still going to get +2, and then you just go, actually, I'm going to keep it on him, and he's going to get bigger, and he's going to get stronger.
Right. I think this is perfect in that uncommon territory. I didn't read this and get like blown away by the brokenness of this card like I did maybe Shang-Chi. But yeah, this is very cool. Interesting card for sure.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, after this one, I think everybody's been talking about it. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl.
This card, if you're into Magic lore and you know how deep the squirrel lore goes.
Yep.
In Magic the Gathering, this is perfect for that. It feels like a Magic card that just happened to be in Marvel versus the other way around. So let's read what it does. It's a 1 green for a 4/4 legendary creature squirrel human hero. Its first ability is, do you like squirrels?
Yeah.
Whenever Unbeatable Squirrel Girl enters or attacks, it's got that Titan text. So it's not just on ETB, it's whenever it attacks, you create a 1/1 squirrel creature token.
Hey, gotta get more squirrels.
Yep. In a deck like Chatterfang, this is exactly where I would put this. Every time you make the one squirrel from her entering or attacking, you're gonna make another squirrel with Chatterfang.
Yep.
Second ability, I love squirrels. This is 1 green, same mana value as the casting cost of this card. No, there's no tap on this.
Yeah, it's just you can spend this.
1 green. So for 4 mana, make X 1/1 squirrel tokens, where X is the number of squirrels you control. So double your squirrels for 4. You have infinite mana. You have all the squirrels now.
You have all the squirrels in the world.
You have all the squirrels. I'm just now reading the flavor text for the first time. We're here to eat nuts and kick butts.
Hey. Yeah.
That's on the original art. I wonder if there's a different flavor text on the... Because a lot of these cards are also getting multiple variants.
Yes, they are. Yes.
They're getting some of the solid colored backgrounds, which I haven't been a fan of in some of the other...
This one, I know you've probably seen it, the Kingpin one. I love it because it's solid background, but it has a really cool...
And Kingpin being so menacing,
yeah.
I think he fits that style.
Has their name, Squirrel Girl, Kingpin.
Right,
it's all in the behind them, like a nice gradient, like a nice fade, but it's there.
I think it's pretty solid color. I think maybe the font has like maybe a fade.
Maybe okay. Maybe
I think the backgrounds are solid.
No, the background's solid. I meant the text.
Oh,
the name itself has a. I could be wrong though, but we'll see.
Yeah. So Unbeatable Schoolgirl. Any reason to add this into anything but a squirrel deck?
Who wouldn't put this in a squirrel deck?
This is a infinite mana outlet.
Yes.
Is there any reason you'd want to?
I don't see it going in any other deck.
Just squirrels.
Because it's all about squirrels.
Yeah, this is going to be much better than a lot of the 5 mana creatures that make a bunch of squirrels.
What's that card that when you make a token, you also make a food? You know what I'm talking about. It gives you 3 instead of just that 1.
Oh yeah. It's coming to me.
We'll be right back.
Give me 10.
Give me 10.
What is that card called?
A few moments later.
Academy Manufacturer.
That's what it is.
But Academy Manufacturer goes in any token deck. It's also in this deck. So yeah, maybe if you have Academy Manufacturer and Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, infinite mana, that's probably 4 or 5 cards to make this happen. But you make infinite squirrels and then infinite foods. No, because Academy Manufacturers, whenever you would make a food, clue, or treasure, you make
never
one
mind.
of each.
I thought it was just any token.
But yeah, I'm sure all of these cards go in the same deck, so I'm sure there's some loop there. So moving on from the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, we've got... Okay, here's an early reveal. We knew what it was. The Mind Stone.
Mind Stone. 150-ish, possibly, maybe more.
Right.
Who knows?
The odds in pulling that crazy big variant.
Do you care? Yeah. Do I care? I don't know if I care. Like, it'd be great if I pull it.
It'd be great if you pulled it. Yeah, of course.
Who doesn't?
It kind of brings into question how many there were of the previous one. The Soul Stone. They didn't make...
I have a Soul Stone.
Yeah, but you don't have the big, crazy one.
That's true.
They didn't make mention, or at least I don't recall them making mention of how many of those there were, but they're making it a big deal here that there's only 150, and maybe that's why Spider-Man. Maybe they mentioned it here so that people are like, oh, there's only 150 of them. There's a lot of unopened Spider-Man. Let's go open Spider-Man.
That's true.
Maybe that's why they're pushing it.
Do you think the ability is good though?
Yeah, no, I don't think this is as good as the Soul Stone. Realistically, let's read it. The Mind Stone, 1 and a white for a legendary artifact, Infinity Stone, indestructible. It taps for a single white. For 5 and a white, you can tap it to harness the Mind Stone, and once it's harnessed, it has the Infinity ability, which at the beginning of your end step, you exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So,
I mean, then return that card to the battle under its owner's control.
This is 2 to play it, then 6 to harness it, and at the beginning of your end step, blink a single thing. There's way cheaper versions of this.
Yeah. I mean, you're adding a...
It's maybe the only indestructible version of this, but to pay, what is that, 6 white to get this harnessed and ready to blink every turn?
I'm going to call this right now. I'm calling this right now because I'm seeing this. The Soul Stone, the Mind Stone. Now, we've only heard, last year we got the Soul Stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was, what set was that? That was the...
Spider-Man set.
Spider-Man set. Sorry, not last year, this year. The Spider-Man set, we got the Soul Stone.
This year?
I don't remember anymore. This year's going by quick. The Mind Stone, right? Which is Marvel Superheroes.
Yep.
The Infinity Stone, and it's called an Infinity Stone, which means, this is just a guess, I'm going to call it now, that they are going to try to make all of them. We're probably going to get more Marvel sets. I know some people might not like to hear that. I'm going to call it right now, we're getting more Marvel sets.
I think when the Marvel collaboration was originally announced, like a year before even Spider-Man came out, they had confirmed, basically right off the bat, that there's going to be at least 2 years of Marvel sets. This is in the 2nd year of Marvel sets, and we don't have another one this year. But this leads me to believe that if we're only going to get 1 per set, because they've confirmed there's no other stones in the set.
I'm just saying, why would you even make the Soul Stone and the Mind Stone? Out of all the stones, the Mind Stone, I mean,
you can't
stop there, because then eventually you're going to have to make the artifact, the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yep.
To harness all of the stones.
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now. But if they do stop it, is there any reason to have the Mind Stone? In Magic lore, what do you mean? Does Urza? What does Urza have? Urza has those two stones.
The Meek and the Might Stone.
The Meek and the Might Stone. Okay. You could. The Might Stone could be seen as a Power Stone. I'm trying to.
Power Stones are different.
I know. I'm trying to bridge that gap right now.
Between what, Universes Beyond and Universes Within?
Yes. I'm trying to.
Nobody wants that.
I know nobody wants that, but I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to see what they're thinking, you know?
Sure.
And it might be too crazy for me to see. It's too far-fetched. But anyways, I'm just trying to make it work. I want to get more stones, that's all.
I think we're going to get more stones at the...
Well, what's left? We're not getting it. I don't know what's coming out later this year. I don't think we are getting more Marvel this year.
No more Marvel this year. I think we're going to get another one next year. Okay. I think this might be a 5-year endeavor at least.
Yeah, I think
We're in the second of 5 years, I'm guessing.
Okay. I can see that. I'm going to call it right now, though. We're going to get them.
Yeah. Next card. This is another card I considered for maybe in a Tazri deck, and it's not like a piece that's going to make this deck broken or busted or even good.
Mm-hmm.
Just another piece of the puzzle maybe. And it's not even a good piece, but interesting. It is Scientist Supreme of AIM.
Yep.
What is AIM? Do you know?
Nope.
Are you deep in Marvel?
I like Marvel, but I don't know those acronyms. There's too many acronyms.
Okay. Well, the flavor text here says, a weapon to kill a god, ? AIM or AIM can do that if you have the money. So this must be some organization that's powerful.
Yep.
Anyways, blue-black for the Scientist Supreme of AIM.
Which, by the way, for those that don't know, what is blue-black?
What is blue-black?
Yeah. Azorius.
Correct him in the comments. For a 2/2, where you can pay 2 life. Again, another ability where there's no tap symbol. Just pay 2 life. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an artifact source.
Mm-hmm.
You may choose new targets for the copy, activated only once per turn. So there's a couple caveats here. For rare, this is not the card for Tazri because it's artifact sources. I would need artifact creatures to be able to use this in Tazri and double the doubled activated
Wait, okay,
abilities.
then why did you choose this?
Because it's very interesting. It's got a pay 2 life, so no mana or tap ability on it that allows you to double a triggered or activated ability. Artifact source is awkward, in Tazri specifically.
So, wait, are you specifically going to put this in Tazri?
This is one of those things where I'd have to test it out, or the deck would require quite a bit of rework.
Okay.
To increase the number of multicolor artifact creatures. There's not a ton of those.
Okay.
But maybe this is like a bigger player in that version of Tazri, where there's a lot of multicolor artifact creatures.
Gotcha.
Because then they now tap for one of multiple colors. Mm-hmm. Then they activate other artifact creatures' abilities, and then those can be doubled with this for just a single payment of 2 life.
Yeah.
No need to tap this, and then this can also attack because it's not tapped. This one's just an interesting one.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be valuable in any way, but
I can see that,
maybe this gets busted somewhere.
Speaking of busted, this next card, Super Intelligence. I saw this 1 drop and I was like, oh, there's something here. Super Intelligence is very nice. I'll read it for you. Super Intelligence, 1 blue. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. At the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player draws a card. Now, right off the bat, it's an uncommon, but for 1 drop, if you can get it in your opening hand, and your
Commander's cheap.
Talking
about Commander here.
And I'm saying right off the bat, if you can play this quickly, you get extra draw turn, or extra draw each turn.
I think we'd have to compare this to other 1 mana sources of draw. You got Mystic Remora. Other 1 mana enchantments that draw you cards are Curiosity whenever you would draw a card, or whenever you would deal damage. This creature, the enchanted creature would deal damage, draw a card.
But that creature has to do something. This is just on your upkeep.
Right. So this is just comparisons. These are
okay.
These are just you have to find a baseline and then kind of compare to that. So from the known cards, I'd say those are maybe the two, like Curiosity type effects at 1 mana, and then things like Mystic Grimoire at 1 mana. Mystic Grimoire, whenever your opponent plays a non-creature spell, draw a card, you play that turn 1, you don't need a creature in play. And at lower brackets, you're drawing less cards. Maybe on par with something like this, where it's 1 per turn rotation.
So, how do I say this? What bracket would you say this would be good in? Because I think this is a good card if I can get it in my opening hand.
I would say this is best at. I'm not gonna. I don't know what's good in bracket 1. You tell me. This might be good in bracket 1 if you're only playing cards with big brains.
Yeah, big brain moves. Yeah.
Big brain cards. Fantastic in that deck, but other than that, I'm not sure what bracket 1 deck would go in.
Would you put this in a deck?
In bracket 2, it's probably very good. Bracket 3, slightly less good. Bracket 4, not playable.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. You're wasting a mana on that. Yeah.
Right.
2 to 3.
Unless, no, I don't think there's unless, because at bracket 4 and 5, you're playing 0 and 1 mana commanders, maybe like a Rograt, which is 0 mana, and then you have to partner it with a blue, a partner. And so if this is in your opening hand, you can go Rograk for 0, island, blue source, tap it, equip it, and then you're drawing 1 card. At this mana, or at this commander bracket, you're playing things like Rhystic Studies turn 1, Necropotensis turn 1, and drawing 30 cards.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
not comparable at bracket 4.
This is lower bracket.
Yeah. Okay. Lower bracket in my opinion, but still for 1 mana being able to draw multiple cards. This is not turn 1, turn 2 plays. I don't think this is like turn 3 draw engine on a protected creature.
Yeah.
In very casual games where you just want to draw an extra card every turn.
Yeah.
Simple, but for a single mana, not bad at all.
And for another single mana, this blew my mind. And after reading it, and I had to make sure, and I asked him, I was like, am I reading this correctly? And I think you know what card I'm talking about. It's a 1-drop.
Oh,
5.
We're not even there yet. I have more to say on this.
You got more to say about this? Okay,
but we'll move on.
No. Well, let's rewind it. What else do you have to say?
Nick Fury, agent.
We're just going to go into it now?
We're just going to go into it.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Nick Fury?
I want to talk about Nick Fury. This 1-drop surprised me because I go, oh, it's a 1-drop. But then I read it and was like, wait, is this a 5-color commander for 1?
It absolutely is.
It's a 1-drop commander.
With a 5 mana?
But it's a 5-color commander.
Absolutely.
For 1.
Absolutely.
Legendary creature, human, spy, hero.
There's multiple Nick Furies, I believe. So this is Agent of Shield.
Yep.
1 mana for 2/1 also.
Yep.
1 mana 2/1 with the power up ability.
Woober.
Where's the G?
Right there at the end. Green.
Woober?
Oh.
You said
Berg.
You said Woober.
What are you talking about?
You said Woober.
Yes, I did. What did I say?
You said Woober.
What are you saying?
This is Wooberg.
That's what I said.
You said Woober.
Whatever.
For Wooberg, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Nick Fury, then look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a hero. So you're pretty much limited to this set.
Okay, that's fine.
Or maybe Spider-Man. An equipment or a vehicle card from among them onto the battlefield.
Battlefield. Not your hand.
Straight onto the battlefield.
Battlefield.
Then, if it's a double-faced card, you may transform it and put the rest of the cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. You can activate each power-up ability only once.
Reduce the cost by his mana cost if he entered this turn.
Yes, so you can reduce it. So he enters for white. I believe the way this would work is instead of paying Wooberg, you'd pay blue, black, red, green.
Yep.
On the same turn that he enters, if you have one of each color, 1 time, Wooberg cost, you get him a 2/1 plus a hero, equipment, or vehicle from the top 7 cards of your library.
And he's going to keep growing. Every time you do it, you're going to keep growing. Put 2 1/1 counters on him.
Activate each power-up ability only once. In the reminder text.
Sorry, reading the card explains the card.
Yes. But in 5 colors, especially white and blue, there's a lot of ways to blink.
Yep.
So you could blink him, redo it. So maybe there's some equipment that allows you to blink him.
Mm-hmm.
He re-enters, finds you another piece of equipment, and then maybe you just go through a loop that finds you enough pieces where you just have the win. You know, in some combination of cards. I'm not sure what they are. This one's just very interesting because it's 1 mana, 5 colors.
It is a 1 mana.
1 mana, 5 color commander.
I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing this.
We're not smart enough to know what the answer is to this or how to build this.
There's something there.
I don't build equipment decks because they're typically, Voltron-y, and that's one thing I might do for my next year's New Year's resolution, which is why I've put a quick list together at the end of this video for Voltron commanders. Right now, I'm on 5 color decks for this year.
I'm doing partners.
Which is why this stuck out to me. And because I don't build Voltron decks, the equipment part, I don't know enough about the equipments to know what's busted. Vehicles, there's not a ton of vehicles, and I feel like I'm fairly familiar with enough vehicles to know whether they're going to be helpful.
We're probably going to see some stuff from Aetherflux in this. We're probably going to see New Capenna.
Aetherflux is a card. Aether Drift.
Sorry, Aether Drift. Aether Drift, New Capenna, Thunder Junction. I think Thunder Junction had vehicles.
I had mounts.
Never mind. Those are mounts. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy had a vehicle or two.
Yeah.
Had some flying.
Yep.
And then... I have a bunch of them in my Bellows deck. Bellow deck, sorry. Max and all that stuff. So yeah, there are going to be some stuff in here. I think for me, I would build it with vehicles.
Vehicles, okay. For me, we don't know all the heroes from this set.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing the heroes are going to be the most powerful of the 3 options to pick from. But maybe I build this as a 5 color equipment deck.
True. Okay.
Because next year, maybe this is my transition from the 5 color decks this year that I'm playing into Voltron next year.
I got it. I know what you can do. You got to do the second ability. If it's a double face card, you may transform it. Nick Fury, werewolves.
Nick Fury werewolves.
Everybody, there you go. Nick Fury werewolves.
Build it. Send me the list.
He will build it.
I'll build it, of course. Going on from Nick Fury, what did we have next? Falcon's Wing Harness.
I didn't see this actually.
Yeah, this is one I put on the list just to remind people that equipments are usually pretty bad.
Okay.
But this one, having the first line of text, which I'll read, for 1 and a blue, you get an artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, attached to target creature you control.
Oh, it just right away, just enter. You don't even have to equip it. There's no equip cost on this.
Exactly. This, I think, is not necessarily power creep for equipment.
Oh, I'm looking at it. This is some nice ability.
This is just a necessary evil of power creep.
Mm-hmm.
Equipment has been outpaced, and I think this is going to start showing up on more cards to make them playable.
Okay.
So this one attaches immediately to a creature on entering, and then the equipped creature gets +1/+1, flying, and ward 1. It's pretty good.
I like that. For 2.
For 2 mana, a creature immediately gets +1/+1, flying, ward 1.
Oh, this is nice.
It's pretty good. And then the re-equip cost when that creature goes away.
3 drop.
Yeah, 2 and a blue. This one is an uncommon, so it's not busted. It's not doing any crazy activated abilities or giving, any keyword soup or anything. Although it is a little bit of keyword soup. +1/+1 flying, ward 1. That's a lot. Keywords.
I'd put this on the Nick Fury one.
This is a good.
Put it in my hand. Oh, I'm just gonna put this on the battlefield.
Yep, he's turn 1. Oh, you're not activating his ability. Turn 2, more than likely.
If my opening hand has 1 white, and I have a Falcon's Wing Harness, cast Nick Fury. Oh,
turn 2, cast the harness.
Don't even cast. You just get to put it on the battlefield.
You have to pay the Wooburg though. You have Wooburg turn 2.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Right. See, so this is maybe a turn 2 to protect.
I'm making things happen so much faster in my head.
Yeah. This is your bracket 4 coded.
Yep.
You're stuck in bracket 4. So this wasn't one we needed to spend a lot of time on.
I do like that. Before we go on, I do like that this equipment is giving us 3 things: the 1/1, the flying, and the ward.
Yep. Like for 2 mana in a quick way. It's fantastic.
Any other equipments that give us multiple things like that? I've seen some 2 things, but
I don't think there's any that give you that many abilities with an auto equip on it.
Right. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yep.
If there are any, let us know in the comments.
Yep. And so another 1 or 2 that I thought were not worth spending a ton of time on before we get into the lightning round of potential Voltron commanders I was considering. Ares God of War was another one I was considering.
Ooh, okay.
For a deck like Marchesa, the one with Dethrone. I think it's the Marchesa, the Black Rose, I believe. There's like 2 or 3. There's 3 or 4 Marchesas now at this point. The one with Dethrone that gives your other creatures Dethrone. This one is similar vein to that. It's 1 black-red for a 4/3 that must attack each combat if able. However, whenever an attacking creature you control dies, you return that card to its owner's hand. The Dethrone with that Marchesa, creatures you control with +1/+1 counters, when they die, they come back to play.
Okay.
So this is similar. So maybe you're playing a budget version of that. You don't want to play blue. I think this might be in the vein of Marchesa the Black Rose, your Garnas the blood fisted.
Are they the same cost? Casting cost? Or is Ares beating out Marchesa?
Ares is beating out Marchesa.
Okay.
So Marchesa is 1 and Grixis, blue, black, red.
Yep.
This is 1 black, red. So slightly less colors, a little more.
It's also a god
impressive.
card. Isn't there something to?
I hadn't considered it being a god. Yeah.
There's some stuff back in the day. I think Kaldheim, right? Did they do gods?
That was Theros.
Oh, sorry, Theros. That's what.
Theros,
that's right. The Greeks.
Kaldheim wouldn't be surprised if it had a god or 2 because it's more of the Greek mythology that's inspiring that set, or no, Norse mythology that's inspiring that one, and Greeks Theros. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was a god or 2 in.
Because I feel like there was, if I remember correctly, so many cards. Wasn't there things that interacted with god cards?
Yeah, in fact, the other God of War cards from Secret Lair.
Right, the Secret Lair God of War. Yep.
There's Secret Lair God of War. There's one, I think it's the partner one. I'm not sure. I didn't get those Secret Lairs. But one of the God of Wars brings, I think it's like search your deck for any number of God cards and put them into play.
Yep.
That could be this.
If you're not playing this as a commander, or you do vice versa.
Right. As long as this fits those colors. I'm not sure what the colors are, but I believe that was the ability on one of those. So yeah, I didn't even consider the God part. That's interesting.
And then last one, if you got any more?
No, I think you had one. Let's go Quicksilver. Brash.
Oh, yes.
Blur.
You reminded me. Quicksilver, Brash Blur. 1 drop.
This one's interesting.
I don't know why, but there's been a lot of 1 drops for me, and this one is a red legendary creature, mutant hero. It's a mutant, which there are some mutants.
Might become more relevant. We had some in Turtles, right?
Yep, and we had mutants in the Fallout.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't think there was many red mutants in Fallout. Turtles may have had a few.
So Quicksilver Brash Blur reads.
Say that 5 times fast.
I know, right? If Quicksilver Brash Blur is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with him on the battlefield. It has haste and then power up. 5, 1 red. So 4 colorless, 1 red. So it's 5 casting. Put a 1/1 counter and a double strike counter on Quicksilver. Activate each power up ability only once. Reduce the cost by But
so at rare, I don't like the power up ability on rares. Now that I'm looking at this, the activate only once, flat out, not what I want to be paying.
That's kind of how I feel about the other. There's another card. It's the enchantment plans. The plans are great. They feel like sagas to me. Like you're doing the plan, and then once the plan is finalized, you sacrifice it. I would like to keep that plan going. If it's my plan, I should be able to keep that going. But as soon as it reaches a certain point, sacrifice the plan. Anyways, we're talking about Quicksilver. You're right, power-ups. I'm looking at this as a 1-drop commander. However,
So
because it has haste, it comes in ready.
As your commander, the first ability just never matters.
Yes.
If it's in your opening hand, start with him on the battlefield. That's more for...
I was going to say, let's bring it back. Do you play this as a commander, or do you play it as one of the cards in the deck?
Well, you're suggesting you play it as the commander. I think if that's the case, then you could just look at the top portion of the card as just strictly for 60-card formats where you need a 1-drop with haste. This is going to be very good in standard, potentially.
Yes.
It gives you something to do late game and make it a 2/2 double striker with haste later in the game when you have a bunch of mana, you're in a board stall, but you're still playing that haste deck, you need something to do. Probably better than 60-card formats.
Yeah.
As the commander, it's a hasty 1/1. Do you think you're going to be doing the power up ability?
No.
It's a 1. So it's a 1.
There's going to be so many other things that I want to be doing. I'm looking at this, and you just convinced me that in a standard, I think this would be great. I think that I would rather just have this in my deck as one of my 99 because of that opening hand.
The opening hand, yes, is being able to access more of the card just by moving where it's at. Command zone versus...
Is this in the shot?
No.
What is this for?
Me.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Where was I? Opening hand.
We're leaving that in.
Oh,
that was straight disrespect from the wife.
I know.
Um.
Anyways.
In the 99.
Oh, yeah, that's where I was. Okay, thank you.
In the 99.
I'm going to have it in the 99 because I want it in my opening hand so that I can get my creature out there and right off the bat just start swinging at people.
Yes.
This is a red deck. I'm just going to be bashing people. I'm probably going to do Gruul start popping people in the face.
Do you play this over Ragavan as your commander?
Oh, no.
Do you play this over Rograk with any other partner?
Oh, you're saying Ragavan as a commander, would I do that? Oh, okay. No, I'd still do that.
So it's just not a good commander, I would say.
Yeah.
There's just better mono red options that are hasty.
Correct.
So in the 99 of some aggressive deck.
Yeah, this is going to be just like his name, Brash Blur. You want this deck to just go fast. And you're just going to just start swinging right off the bat. And I love that. Yeah. You want to just go as fast as you can and just kill everybody as fast as you can.
Mm-hmm. If you can't afford a Ragavan, but you want to play mono red, maybe you play this as your commander.
Yeah.
Because let's say you pulled a, if your commander is in play, you can cast it for free type spells.
Yep.
Maybe this is your 1 mana mono red commander. I could see somebody doing this as like a cheap budget commander, like maybe like a $20 deck with this as your commander. That could be very interesting.
Here's the other, or I can see it like this. You have it out, boom, you play it turn 1, and you're casting turn 2. You might have a card that says, hey, as extra cost, sacrifice a creature. You already have that creature on the board, you get the bigger one out.
Yep,
like,
exactly.
He did his thing, he popped him once, and then he's just out. Okay, that's fair.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Want to get into your lightning round now?
No, before we get into lightning round, I did want to mention the land cycle in the set.
Oh, okay.
The land cycle in the set.
You need to convince me about this right now, because I looked at them and I was like, okay.
So each of them, I think it's for the allied color pairings. There's 5 of them, and they're all some type of like base or fort or something like that. They all have the main ability of tap for a colorless.
Okay.
And then if you control a basic land, they tap for one of their 2 colors.
Okay.
So let's say it's the blue-green one, I believe. Mm-hmm. Or is there...
Grixis.
Precisely. You know what to do. Correct him. If it's the blue-green one, tap for colorless, you control basic, now it taps for blue or green. The problem with them is that they're not typed. They don't have island forest. They don't have swamp plains. So they're not fetchable, but they're a good budget option for people that just need to fill out decks with multicolored lands. Especially as the bracket is lower, you're gonna have more basics. Mm-hmm. These are gonna be on the cheaper, more affordable side, I'm assuming. So they're gonna be fairly easy to get and ways to fill out a deck with more lands.
Okay, yeah.
That are not more basics or tap lands.
True.
So now we can go to my lightning round.
Lightning.
I want a thunderstorm behind us this whole time.
I'll do it.
Hit Monkey. If you saw my short on here on YouTube that I did a few days ago, Hit Monkey, I wanted to hear the lore about him. Or new. Nobody gave me much lore other than he's a monkey assassin, therefore the name.
Hit Monkey.
The lore is deep, I guess. So Hit Monkey definitely could be interesting as a mono green Voltron commander. Voltron option 2, Winter Soldier.
Icy Assassin.
Icy Assassin. This is a black, white equipment style Voltron deck. Again, like I'm doing 5 colors this year, but next year I'm gonna maybe do Voltron. Maybe that'll be my magic New Year's resolution for next year. And Winter Soldier forcing me to play some equipments might be fun. Namor Submariner, he makes merfolks when you cast spells. So he is in the vein of the guy that makes drakes. Now put Drake's face up here. And then now put a Drake like what's his name makes. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, you do. The mono blue guy that makes drakes.
No, I don't play mono blue. I'm not a blue
He
player.
lies. Every deck he has blue in it. So this is just an army in a can. You cast spells, you make merfolk. He gets bigger for each merfolk, I believe. Seems fun. So those are 3 Voltron commanders that I might build from this set. Likely gonna do...
Out of those 3, which one would you do first? Winter Soldier? I feel like that's more up
Well,
your
right
alley.
now, because I'm on 5 color, it's gonna be Nick Fury. The 5 color activated ability.
Oh yeah,
above
the one
drop.
drop. Yeah. No, I meant for Voltron for the following year.
I think he might be able to be Voltron because he could bring equipment in.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So
okay.
So I think he might be my transition from 5 color this year to Voltron next year.
Nice.
So I'm not going to build him right away, but maybe towards the end of the year, maybe I'll start putting a list together, or maybe you can put a list down below that I can get inspiration from.
Cool.
If it wasn't him, I like blue and merfolk. It hits me right in the heart. I started playing modern and attempted legacy back in the day with merfolk, and merfolk has its times. It's maybe past its prime, but I think it could come back.
No, they're gonna make a comeback.
I think merfolk.
They're printing Merfolk, Namor, and everything. They're powering them up for something big.
Yeah, absolutely. So and Hitmonkey just, I don't know. I'm undecided. Hitmonkey sounds cool. I need to get the lore on him though.
We'll look it up later.
Yeah, we might do some Googling and find out. It's just
Hey, let us know in the comments about Hitmonkey. Wrong answers only.
Tell me what wrong things he did in his past that I shouldn't support him anymore.
Or maybe support him. Who knows?
Maybe he's a...
But all right, are there any cards that you guys saw during this Marvel Superheroes reveal? Are there any things that you found interesting that we should know? Let us know in the comments. And once again,
go look at all our shorts. We've opened some packs recently. Go look at our shorts here on YouTube and our reels over on Instagram. We did like a little pack battle. Tell us who won.
Yeah. Once again, John the Artificer here with
Seabass, the Seabass.
And we will see you next time.
Wasn't recording, was it?
That would have been bad. I would have been, oh my